Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Laura González. People call me Blue Witch. And in this occasion, Blue Witch presents unboxing of Lessons from the Liminal Space by Rosśa Crean. If I'm saying your name incorrectly, please forgive me. I don't know if it's Rosé. So I'm trying my best. Uh, and this is from Crow Books, who send us the deck. It's a hard box, and this is Lessons from the Liminal Space, a 46 card oracle deck and guidebook by, again, Rosśa Crean. Um, and it reads: Empower, Transform, Inspire. Lessons from the Liminal Space uses art and ritual to help you see through the murkiness brought up by life's challenges. It presents unique perspectives on self-allowance and encourages you to remain open to processing the inevitable discomforts that we face through our lives. The guidebook that accompanies the 46 oracle cards contains a selection of rituals that can be used by the magical practitioner to further empower yourself as you navigate life's challenges. Rosśa Crean, they them, is an empath, psychic, intuitive tarot reader, Reiki master teacher, and healer. They live in Chicago. Yes, I met them in person once. And they live in Chicago, where they continue to make magic alongside their art. They can be found online at www.rosacrean.com. And this is from Crow Books and is a $29.95 Oracle deck. So, with that said, we're doing our favorite part. And come on. Okay. Little hard to open. Ooh. It is in the liminal spaces that we can ignite the process of what whole integration means. That's inside. That's the inside part of the box. It's hard cardboard, I guess. Ooh, and the inside has this little red thing. So the back of the booklet says exactly the same that is outside on on the box. Oh no, it's not. Let me see. Lessons from the Liminal Space, crafted by award-winning artist and composer Rosśa Crean, offers a mindful guide through life's transitions, emphasizing self-allowance, rest, and openness to discomfort. Drawing from personal trauma and professional experience as a trauma specialist and healer, Crean's Oracle deck combines abstract paintings, synesthesia, and client insights. While clear messages are provided, users are encouraged to delve into the visual realms, facilitating introspection and shadow work. Crean's vision fosters the integration of shadow and persona, aiding in understanding and managing impulses and behaviors, making this deck a valuable tool for personal growth and exploration. Lessons from the Liminal Space Oracle Deck Guidebook is right here. And let's see, what are the contents of the book? The Daily Pool, Tarot Coupling, Chakra Meditation, The Swamps of Sadness, Gabriel, the Ruler of Water, Elemental Messages, The Mindful Challenge, Persephone, Planting the Seeds, Hecate, From the Darkness, Enodia, Calling the Ancestor, Ganesha, Removing All Obstacles, Inanna, Repression, Liberation, Hermes, Run Through, Janus spread past and future and closing words. So we have what? Hindu religion, Catholic religion, Greek religion, and Roman, I guess. That's a nice combo. And then chakras, of course. The only way out is through. Okay, so the whole booklet, I'm not going to tell you about the booklet. It is what it is. So let's see what the cards. So the cards come with this little belt, and there is a identifying card. Then there is another identifying card with disclaimer information and publishing information from Crow Books. And now we have the actual Oracle deck. And you know, the first thing I usually do is shuffle them just to see how they're a little hard, but it's not super heavy paper. This is paper that as you shuffle, it will give in, it will soften up a little bit. I don't know what is the weight on the paper because I am not an expert on that, but I can tell you they shuffle nicely. I like the symbol on the back, which is filled with like mystical, magical, occult-ish symbolisms and numbers and all kinds of stuff. And then of course the art on each one of the cards is a creation of Rosha. I don't know how to pronounce the name exactly. And the messages are short and sweet, and they are all right here in the front of the card. So for example, this card that is this beautifully blue and colorful, and of course I'm biased because Blue Witch. So this one card says, air can change direction at any moment, but within the chaos there is always something new approaching. Okay. Let's pull another one. They're short and sweet. They are kind of like, okay, let's do this. Oh, they slide like butter. I like that. As a professional reader that I'm constantly and consistently working with cards, I love those little details. How they slide on the table, how they shuffle. They're not sharp. They're not gilded, but they're not sharp. It's matte finish to the cards, and of course it has the original art of the author all over the place, which I think that's what makes the deck very personal, right, to the person who wrote it. Celebrate small deeds, they will add up much into much larger celebration. Let me see if there is a meaning for the cards within the book other than the message that is in front of it. So it talks about liminal space, liminal deities, Greek, Chinese, Etruscan, Roman, Greek, Afro-American, African, Norse, etc. He's got a plethora of liminal deities mentioned in this, including Jesus Christ. Okay. Osiris, Odin, etc. An immersive work and ritual exercises. The daily pool. Okay, here's a little bit on the techniques to use it. A very simple exercise with any tarot or oracle deck is the daily pull. Many folks like to pull a single card for themselves at the beginning of the day, sometimes strengthen their intuition and practice, and sometimes to see what one should be mindful through the day. Below, I'm going to share my morning daily pool routine. Feel free to, and then they go into explaining that. Um, Tarot coupling, I find this very interesting. If you use tarot on a regular basis, you can use the cards from the lessons from the Liminal Space deck as a way to clarify certain cards that come up. So it's a companion, chakra meditations, the swamps of sadness. Now we're going into like rituals and spells. Um, Archangel Gabriel, elemental messages. So it has like a spread on how to do an elemental message, and it has a whole like a ritual spell in there. The mindful channel challenge, I'm sorry. It has numbers of spreads here illustrated on the book with all these deities that I was reading to you when I first um, Rosha. There you go. So if I would have read this first, Rosha, that is their name. So as always, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a card for us and see. They shuffle so beautifully. This is from Cross Crow Books, by the way, and it's, how much did we say it was? $29.95. The book is very complete. It certainly dips into a whole lot of different cultures, tapping into liminality, I guess, into different, a plethora of cultures and deities. And let's see what will be our message the first time using this deck. May the divine allow us to see what we need to see. Oh, we have water. I mean, the art is incredible. The art is really beautiful. Look at this water. I mean, water is one of the hardest things to draw, or to paint, I should say. I think it's beautiful. It's easy to drown when we insist on staying submerged. It's easy to drown when we insist on staying submerged. Let me show you some of the art. Of course, I'm drawn to the blue. Okay, let me choose something that is not blue. I like this one. It's white. Ooh. This is their art, which I think is incredible. As a new in the making artist myself, I really appreciate all the work that goes behind. Look at this one, full of symbols and colors. I drop a card. Hold on, because I drop one. This is the one I was trying to show you. I think these are the archangel's signatures, or they could be zodiac signs. I don't know, and I don't see that there's an explanation for it. Enlightenment can flood our minds with compassion, becoming the ego's greatest downfall. All right, so folks, this is Liminal Spaces, Lessons from the Liminal Spaces by Rosśa Crean, and it's available on Crosscrow Books for $29.95. And it comes with a booklet that tells you about a plethora of different deities from different cultures on the planet, tells you about daily pools, tells you about immersive work, rituals, and exercises. So it's a very complete little booklet. It's certainly eclectic. It has a lot of different cultures in there. And that's it. That's the unboxing of the Lessons from the Liminal Space by Rosśa Crean. And I thank you for watching. My name is Laura González. I am known as the Blue Witch. And you can find my work and my information and anything that I offer at www.bluewitch.org, or you can find stuff from Crosscrow Books at from Rosśa at rosciacrean.com. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again, you are loved. Bye bye.